Hey there everybody, Phil here for AndroidCentral.com, and we've already seen Dieter's initial hands-on with the Motorola Droid Pro. I wanted to come back and look at a couple more things. So first off, let's grab another phone or two and just do a little comparison. Here is the Motorola Droid X, 4.3-inch touchscreen on this guy, and look at the size difference. So you got 4.3 on the left, 3.1 on the right, and it's just monstrous. It is huge. The phones themselves, obviously the Droid X is bigger too. Definitely a little taller, a little bit wider. So the Droid Pro is much more pocketable than the Droid X, right? Here is Motorola Droid 2. And this screen is a little bit bigger. It's a 3.7-inch touchscreen as opposed to the 3.1 on the Droid Pro, and you can still definitely see a pretty big difference there. Obvious difference, the Droid Pro has the front keyboard. Droid 2 has a slider keyboard. There you go. Thickness about the same on both of these here. Pretty negligible difference. Personally, I'm digging the front keyboard. Much better keyboard than the Motorola Droid and Droid 2, but that's not really saying much, is it? So here's another thing. If you turn the phone sideways, obviously it won't work on the home screen, though on some newer phones it is. If you turn the phone sideways, like say in a browser, the browser won't actually rotate. This is when you first get the phone, stock by default, blah, blah, blah. Same thing in the photo gallery. Let's see if we can bring up a photo. I just rebooted, so the SD card might be freaking out a little bit. And sure enough, it is. You should be able to turn it sideways in the, yeah. All right, so that's just freaking out. Here's how you fix it. Go to Menu and Settings. Then Display. Auto rotate screen. You're gonna have to turn that on. That's off by default when you first get the phone, so make a note of that. Now, if we go back to the browser, we can turn the phone sideways and boom. That's also important for viewing photos, right? So if you have a horizontal photo, you want to view it horizontally, and you're going to need to turn that on first. That's a little weird. Something else we definitely need to take a look at is some gaming on here. So it has a 1 gigahertz processor. You already saw the benchmarking video. Let's play a little Need for Speed on here and see how that goes. Small screen, lower resolution. We'll zoom in here. The cut was just because I screwed up and accidentally hit home. So we'll let this load up. The screen's a lower resolution, it's 320 by 480, so it's not as high res as the Droid 2 and the Droid X. So will it work okay? The answer is yes, it's pretty darn good, even on a smaller screen, right? Obviously, bigger screens are better for gaming, sure. But if you're getting the Droid Pro, you're not gonna miss out on some of these newer games. So let this load up. Not the quickest load time, but it's not the quickest load time on any other phone either, so. There you go. Already, the graphics are pretty darn smooth. That's not bad at all. Now, anyone who's seen these videos before, I'm horrible at these racing games, so, you know, make fun of me all you want, or more than usual, I guess. Let's see. Everything's pretty smooth. No complaints at all. You can't hear the volume here. You can't hear the music in the background, but it's all just running very smooth. Not a problem at all. And there we go. Hitting the wall already. Hit another wall. Yeah, not good at these, but the good news is the graphics run just fine on this 1 gigahertz processor and the smaller screen, so no problems there. The other true benchmark of any phone at this point, will it run Angry Birds? So let's launch up Angry Birds for the very first time, actually. Sorry, that was me. Like I said, we're launching it for the first time, so we gotta go through some of the stuff, and level 1. Oh no! They stole my eggs! My 4-year-old daughter loves this. Gotta get those mean pigs! Yeah, let's go. They're the pigs. Alright. Okay, here we go. We've all played this. We all know how to do it. And look at that. Smooth. Not a problem. We can definitely play Angry Birds. And we're going to play Angry Birds. And you can't make us stop playing Angry Birds. Go ahead and try. Not gonna do it. Can't make me. In fact, I'm going to play the second level here just because I can, and you're going to sit here and watch me. Only 1 star though. I'm not good. So there you go, Angry Birds runs just fine. Not a problem on the Droid Pro. One more thing I want to show you. Let's do a quick little typing test. And there's text challenge. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Zoom out a little bit so you can see the keyboard. It's a little cramped. It takes a little getting used to. I kind of prefer my old Q9H keyboard from Motorola a little more, but those of you coming from the BlackBerry are going to be just fine with this thing. The keys are a little raised on one end, kind of go to a store and you'll feel what I'm talking about, or see the pictures in the review, and you can definitely tell. You know, so it takes a little getting used to, especially if you haven't used a front keyboard like this in a long time. But I like it a lot. Really, as far as banging out emails, it's just a very, very nice keyboard. So there you go, guys. A very quick look, another redux at the Motorola Droid Pro on Verizon.